Oh boy, this has been a long time coming. The monarch of the Paper Universe, Paper Bowser. A lot of people have come up with great movesets for Paper Mario, but I haven't seen any for his oldest rival. So, I made one. Paper Bowser is one of the most prominent characters in the Paper Mario series, behind the plumber himself, and so he's shown a variety of attacks and abilities which will be used to make this moveset. So, to get things started, he'd be in the area between heavy and middleweight, would be slower than average, would have 2 jumps and no additional movement options. His jab would be 2 simple punches, 1 from each arm. They're stronger than most, but also pretty sluggish. For his dash attack, he would sprint forward with fire trailing from his mouth. The fire lingers a bit, giving more opportunities to hit people. For his side tilt, he would do a claw swipe, which has a low chance to poison. Paper Bowser's up tilt would have him do an uppercut. For his down tilt, he would use the main antagonist of Color Splash, the black paint, which he would throw a ball of onto the floor. Much like a lot of his attacks, it's strong but quite slow. For his forward smash, he would use the black paint again, this time morphing it into a giant hammer and slamming it onto the floor. The hammer gets bigger the more they charge the attack. Paper Bowser's up smash would have him utilize the Star Rod. No, not the one for Govy, no. The one from Paper Mario 64, which he stole from the Star Spirit so that only his own wishes would come true. And in Smash, he'll use it like he does against Paper Mario in the prologue, conjuring lightning. The lightning would shoot straight up from the rod once Paper Bowser holds it up, stopping some way into the air. For the down smash, he would use the Bomb Pixel Boomer. The move is pretty self-explanatory. Paper Bowser holds Boomer out and they go kaboom. It deals minor self-damage. Okay, Boomer. For his neutral special, he would,
Bowser's arms! Bowser's arms! Bowser's arms!
Yeah, that. Forward air would have him do a double kick forwards. Bear would have Paper Bowser turn and create an explosion of fire from his mouth. His up air would be a simple headbutt. His down air would be a ground pound like regular Bowser's down special. For Paper Bowser's grab, he'd grab the foe with both hands and he'd bubble with a paper lava bubble erupting from the stage. For his forward throw, he'd have a paper piranha plant erupt from the ground and chomp at the enemy. For his back throw, he has a paper shy guy, which I can't draw, appear behind the foe to knock them away. For his up throw, a stack of accordion Goombas would spring out from under the foe and launch them up. And for his down throw, a paper paratrooper would appear and dive kick the foe. Alright, time for specials. For his neutral special, he would use his iconic Fire Breath. Is it really safe for him to be close to fire? I mean, paper is very flammable. And, anyway, to differentiate this move from regular Bowser's neutral B, it'd be more like Piranha Plant's side B, except it's fire and it goes further. And, yeah. It can be held down, but eventually it'll stop breathing fire, leaving him open. For his side B, it'd be another one of Bowser's iconic attacks. Paper Bowser would tuck into his shell and launch forward spinning. This can be chargeable, and if you fully charge it, it'll get black paint effect, which is fully cosmetic. This move stops at ledges and would be cancelable if he hits a foe. For his up special, Bowser would take from his sun and get into a clown car. This works like King K. Rool's up B, but without the hitbox on the top. Instead it's on the bottom, because obviously this move also gives him temporary armor of the clown car, but any part of Bowser that's not inside of the clown car would still be able to be hit. And finally, for his down B, oh boy, Bowser's right-hand Magic Koopa, Kammy Koopa, would appear to lend a hand. Kammy Koopa appears in front of Bowser and makes a block slam down. While falling, it's a strong projectile that spikes, though it does leave Paper Bowser quite open. Once the block falls down, it stays there until it's broken by time or damage. You can charge it up to change the type of block Kammy slams down. Only one block can be out at a time. The types are, number 1, regular block. It takes 0 seconds to charge up, it deals 20% of damage, takes 10% of damage or 3 seconds to break, leaves the down B with a 10-second cooldown after the block breaks. The super block takes 3 seconds to charge up, deals 30% of damage, takes 15% of damage or 6 seconds to break, leaves the down B with a 15-second cooldown after the block breaks. And the ultra block takes 6 seconds to charge up, deals 40% of damage, takes 20% of damage or 9 seconds to break, and leaves the down B with a 20-second cooldown after the block breaks. Okay, that was a long one. For Paper Bowser's final smash, Mist would appear on the floor in front of him. Then a giant statue of Paper Bowser would slam down on the Mist, dealing massive damage and knockback to anyone caught in its trajectory before the statue flies away. Now, we've almost finished drawing out our moveset. Let's add the finishing touches to it with the aesthetics. Okay, that was a bad pun, I'm sorry. Starting with his taunts, Bowser's first would have him show his cocky side and cross his arms while laughing. For Bowser's side taunt, he'd do a spin, showing off his flatness. And for his down taunt, he'd get impatient and stomp his feet. For his entrance, he'd appear on screen as his folded wet floor sign from the Origami King, and then unfold himself. And for his first victory animation, he'd chase Paper Bowser Jr. around until he catches up and they high-five. For a second, all of the Paper Koopalings would roll up in their shells along with Paper Bowser and jump up. Of course, the most important part is Lemmy, because Lemmy is better than anyone or anything, and if you don't like Lemmy, you don't deserve existence. And for his last extreme animation, he would look around then laugh as Kammy Koopa flies around him. Woo, yeah. This one's taken way too long. I'd recorded this voiceover before, but like the video editing software messed up, so I had to record it again, which is lovely. And I'm just all around very good at procrastinating, so yeah, this one's taken a long time. But with that said, and that does it for if Paper Bowser were to join the fight. If you like what you see and want to see more, then make sure to like and subscribe. If you didn't like the video, please dislike. And if you're already subscribed and regretting your choice, feel free to hit the unsubscribe button. You can also request your own characters for future episodes in the comments or on my Twitter @Dolphin101YT. Thanks for watching and sticking to the end. Make sure to join our Discord server in the description below. Also in the description is a playlist, and I think there's actually enough to justify being a playlist, so I can finally take that bit about how little there are out of the outro. This is Danger Dolphin 101, zooming out. Finally. Took way too long.